Ephesians chapter 4, verse 16. For the perfecting of the saints, for the work of the ministry, for the edifying of the body of Hamashiach, Yahawashi, till we all come in the unity of faith and of the knowledge of the Son, Yahawashi, of our power, Yahweh, unto a perfect man, unto the measure of the statutes of the fullness of Hamashiach, Yahawashi, that we henceforth be no more children, tossed to and fro, and carry about with every wind of doctrine, by the sleight of men, and cunning craftiness, which by they lie in wait to deceive. But speaking the truth in love may grow up into him in all things, which is the head, even Hamashiach, Yahawashi. I'd like to give all prayers and honor and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahawashi, Bahashem, Rakah, Kodash. The Wadiyah, Bahashem, El-Shah, for giving us the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone who deserve double honors, rightfully so. Shalom to the Aki and pushing the word in sincerity and truth, and being faith-based and being prepared for what is to come. What is to come? Race wars, famine, concentration camps, the RFID chip, which is the mark of the beast, right? Which is the mark of the beast. 200 million missiles hitting the soils of America. Simultaneously, 200 million missiles hitting the soils of America. Simultaneously, the chariots of the Lord lifting up the hopeful elected to the chambers. Simultaneously, the chariots of the Lord shooting laser beams at the ungodly and the heathens, rightfully so. Yep, rightfully so. Lord willing, this will be faith builder, build more fear in Yahawashi, Yahawashi. And the verse I wanted to start at, but it led me up to those other verses. And we repeating it over and over again. It builds your how you say your inner spirit. The scriptures get repeated over and over again. And you know what? What you gonna do about it? Can't stop the hustle. This hustle is what we have to do. We have to go hard for Yahawashi Yahawashi. Rightfully so. And I guess we can go and try to get some precepts through these verses. All right. And we're gonna start back up a little bit where we was at. And we're gonna go back to we're gonna get a precept for each verse I read, and it was other verses. Maybe I'll make a part 2 to this. But I went up and I went into the chapter, and I found these verses, and I went over these verses before to myself, and right now I just got off work, and I was like, I had to sit down. The time is right now is 8:47. Time's ticking, and I just want to, put some of that work in after work. It says for the perfecting of the saints. That's why first we started with our Bibbins and all the way down to our apostles and all to the Achiums, to our apostles and the elders and the brothers that's doing this work in sincerity and truth. We perfecting what Yahawashi needs to be perfected. We raising his flock up. There's 144,000 men first, and the men, women, and children, which is the 1/3. So this was being done right now. So your work in building up this army is you going out on the highways and the byways, which you got things that you do early, because you're not. The Lord knows your heart. When you gotta go through certain things, Yahawashi knows your heart. And if you meditate every day, you talking to the Lord. People say, "Oh, you talking to yourself?" No, the messengers just listen, and they take you back. They take your message back. So you're meditating on talking to the Lord. When the messengers take you back, if you sincere, man, I tell you, it's a lot going on out here in this world that's demonic, and you just caught up in the mix. All right. So for the perfecting of the saints, that's what we're doing. We're perfecting the saints. Perfecting of the saints, yes. For the work of the ministry, and that's what we're doing. We be building up the ministry. For the edifying of the body of Hamashiach. The body of Hamashiach Yahawashi is the 144,000 men that's being built up. Okay? Till we all come in the unity of the faith of him, Yahawashi. There's a lot of stuff going on. I could be sitting around talking about it, but you know what? They're a waste of energy. You demons already being rebuked. Okay? Till we all come in the unity of faith and of the knowledge of the Son Yahawashi of Yahweh unto the perfect man. That's what we being perfected. We're being perfected, bro. There's no way of going around it. The Lord is making us perfect. Right? Of the knowledge of God unto the perfect man. That's what it's about. Because to be a perfect man is to be spiritual powers and have to be able to use your whole brain. Unto the measure of the statues of the fullness of Hamashiach Yahawashi. Here's one of the key elements of that. That we henceforth be no more children. We gotta be men. Men of Yahawashi. Okay? Men. Right? Carry about with every wind of doctrine by the sleight of men and cunning craftiness. And that's what's happening right now. There's a lot of individuals out here. I don't need to name them. They're not important. What's important? The body of Yahawashi. But you men out there should know who's who and what's going on. We already know that from the apostles. If you've been around these men, and even if you heard these men on the YouTube, you know that these are the men. Right? That's not wicked. There's men out here that is wicked, but the men of Great Millstone, the apostles of Great Millstone, are not wicked. Why would they be this go? Because they tell us, what's a beautiful thing? How they it's like sitting around a campfire, right? And they tell us the history of how One West was, right? And it is beautiful. You listen, you be like, man. And sometimes I feel like, when I listen to them, they say certain things, I feel like I'm right there. And it's beautiful. I'm like, man, it was a lot of wicked men back then. And you know what's funny? When I was in the world, there was a lot of wicked men in the world that was doing some trifling shit. Just imagine when you know the truth and how much wickedness you could do when it comes to find money, filthy lucre. Right? And cunning craftiness whereby they lie in wait to deceive men. And that's happening right now. This is how you know this is the ultimate end time right now. We right now at the moment where it's gonna be some shit happening, and we're gonna see those that's with this world and the ones that's not with this world. You know, we're gonna see them. And what's gonna happen? The Lord's gonna deceive those that's trying to deceive His righteous, and they'll get ran down on. And the apostles on down is gonna be they're gonna prevail. I know this is these men. Man, I've been having some dynamic dreams, man. Dynamic, man. I can't even explain something. Sometimes I gotta get up out of my goddamn bed and come sit down. It's over. It drains me. It's like it's happening. It's like I'm right there. Now I go sit down. So just no. It's dynamic, man. This thing of ours is dynamic. I'm telling you, it's dynamic, man. You know, and I be like, oh, it's spiritually overwhelmed. And I like I said, I just be humble, and I stay low key. And I just want, like I said, it's listen, they ain't do nothing wrong to me. And you know what? And I know even the people that sat with them, individual that sat with them, they're not in the truth no more. And you look at them like, wow, you sat there with them, and you got high up the hog, you got envious, and you know why you're not around no more? Because you thought you was one of them. Sometimes you gotta stay away from your peers. When I go to camp, and sometimes I remember I want, you see the brothers, and you be like, damn, you want to be close to the brothers. Sometimes you can't just be close. Sometimes you can't be close. Sometimes you gotta just come do the work and go. Try to flee as fast as you can, because at least you showed up, and then when I don't show up, I'm emotional.